And rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And let us take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other and squeeze. Back to the first. And one more time on the other. Yeah, let's toss it up in the air if I can see it. Kind of dark today. But that adds to the challenge. Different hands, different height. Batting it, catching it. Try to fool yourself. 3, 2, 1, and put the ball on the floor. Assess the feet. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. And good morning, Jonathan. Up to the knuckles, once on each, going across. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball to the middle of the foot. Wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release, reassess, and repeat on the other foot. Pressing down 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Go across the knuckles. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Crease and press. Lift and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release. Fall out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, and center, twist at the waist. Swing the arms. And center. I'm going to do a little primordial Tai Chi today. Hands are facing the lower dantian. Bend the knees, raise the hands up and out. Bring them in. Come up from the knees, bring the hands down. Form a chi ball with the right hand on the bottom and bring the right hand up to the right side. A little above eye level, looking at it. Come back down, left hand up to the left side. Come back down. Form a chi ball in front. Bring that chi ball up the spine in front, out, down. Back up to the heart. Carry it over to the right side. Then to the left. Back to the right. Bring the hands in front with the right hand below, left hand on top. Bring the right hand up and the left hand down. Then bring the right hand down and the left hand up. Pivot on your left heel, turn a quarter turn to the left, throw a pitch. Bring your left hand out and gather chi, right hand, left hand. Pivot on your heel again, make another quarter turn, throw a pitch. Right hand is on the bottom, left hand on top, forming a chi ball. Bring the right hand up and the left hand down. And then the left hand up and the right hand down. Pivot on that heel again, another quarter turn, pitch. Left hand comes out. Right hand gathers, left hand. Both hands go out, go down, gather up chi. Bring your palms together as they come up, left hand inside to the crown. Back down to the lower dantian. Take a couple of breaths. And come around and let's take some forward steps. And then elbow towards the opposite knee, doesn't have to hit. And then swat the opposite heel in front. And in behind. And then we're going to take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And we're going to march, walk. We can walk, sure. March or jog. Let's see, today, gonna do McGill's big three. No squats, I think that's what I will do is some rapid squats, but you can do whatever you want to get the heart rate going. Including what you're doing. Or something more vigorous, whatever it is, be safe. In yoga, in the after class. Right? No. Got bands in the after class, sorry. And when I get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's 10. Twenty. And 30. Take 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Come on up with your toes if you can. And back down, bend back if your spine allows it. Come back to center, bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center, lower your hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers, raise the hands up behind. Bring them up a little higher. Squeezing those shoulder blades together and come on down. You shrug. Swim. And do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. And keep the arms extended and tap the shoulders. And then bring one arm across the body and press in at or above the elbow. Then the other arm. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck and head. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come to center, bring your hand up over your head, cup the other ear, look up as you tug gently, and look out of the side of your eyes towards the ceiling. Then tuck your chin to your collarbone and look out of the side of your eyes towards the floor. Come on up, do the same thing the other way, first looking up. And then down. Come on up and let's grab a stick. Put the stick inside the arch of one foot, the other foot comes out, bend at the knee there, and slide down the stick to stretch the inner thigh. Do the same thing the other way. Come on up, bring the stick in front of the first foot, which is about 6 inches away. Drop the stick to the collarbone, slide down the stick, lift the heel of the sole on the heel. And if you can wiggle it back and forth. Come on up, press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then we'll do the same thing with the other foot. Starting with stretching the hamstring. And coming up and stretching the calf. And bring the stick in front. And we're going to do the Booyah stick routine with some flip-flops to start. And then big circles in front. And reverse. Go laterally in one direction. And then the other. Bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And lean back if you can. Going forward, tuck in the chin, peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Lift the stick up over the head, down below the waist. Over the head, behind the back, if you can. Otherwise, above the head is quite all right. And then bring it to the shoulders and push out. Bring it down to one side, swing it behind. And then the other. And then to the middle, holding on with two hands or one hand or a finger or two, stepping back, coming up on your toes for the count of 15 or so. Three, two, one, and back on the heels for another 15. Two, one, back down. We're going to put the stick to one side. Put all the weight on one leg and bring the toes of the other foot to the ground. If you can, lift the stick, otherwise keep it there for support as you lift that leg and move it around a bit. Wherever you feel comfortable. And then you can start moving the stick if you want. Don't have to. But if you feel comfortable doing it, do it. 3, 2, 1, and stick comes down. Do the same thing on the other side. Starting with toes on the ground. Stick up if you can. Three, 2, 1, and down. Okay. Stick goes down. We're going to do the McGill Big Three. I'll meet you on the floor. We're on our backs. I'm going to switch the cameras. Whoop. There we go. All right. So the hands are underneath the small of the back with the McGills. Providing support back there. One leg is extended and the sole of the other foot is on the ground. We're going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders just enough to clear the ground, maybe an inch. We're going to hold for 10, come back down, and then switch the position with feet. We'll do 3 rounds of that on each side with the feet. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch your feet. come up. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down, and switch. Up. Down, switch. Up. Down, switch. Up. And down, and switch. And up. And down. Take a couple of breaths. Now, most of us will get on all fours to do bird dogs. But if you have trouble with your knees, stay on your back, lift your hands up in the air, put your feet at 90 degrees. And when I say left hand and right foot, you'll go like so and come back. If you can only do, for instance, the leg at one time or the hand at one time, just do it that way. The rest of us are on our knees in tabletop position. And we're going to lift left hand and right foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Right hand, left foot. Down. Left hand, right foot. Down. Right hand, left foot. Back down. Left hand, right foot. Down. Left hand, right hand, left foot, I'm sorry. And down. Let's go on our sides. Going to do some side planks. You can do, just make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. You can do the planks from your knees, or if you're able to, on the side of your foot with the other on either stacked or laying in front of it. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. Breath and up. 10, 9. And down. We're going to do one more on this side and then switch sides. And up. And down. All right, go to the other side. And up. Down. And up. Down. Last one is up. And down. All right, let's stay down here. Cross your legs however you feel most comfortable. We're going to do the diaphragmatic breathing with the ocean sound. Remember, it's through the nose. You're expanding your belly as you're breathing in, And feeling that air fill the belly, the rib cage, all the way up to the collarbone. And then exhaling, again, hopefully through the nose, but it could be through the mouth. Again, making that ocean sound at the top of your throat. Like waves coming in on the shore. Here we go, we're gonna do 10 rounds. Last one. And let's stand up. Rub those hands together. And cultivate chi. Forming a chi ball. And moving around wherever it wants to go. And the centering. 2 breaths. And we'll open our hearts. Pausing. Exhaling. And sending it out. Centering with 2 breaths. And bringing down heavenly chi. Let's go down, scoop it up. And
Thanks, Tom.
Mira, take care. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, Bill.
See you Saturday.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
Keep dry.
Right.
We got some bands today. Bands. I'm going to get my yellow and my green, or maybe I'm going to even use blue. But yeah, we start with yellow and green. And let's start with some tricep extensions. Put your hand on the opposite shoulder and come down and back. Holding about a second as it gets behind. Then the other way. Nine and 10. The bows and arrows. And the other way. And 10. I'm gonna grab a heavier band to put around my ankles. Might want to sit down. And get back up. And we're going to go into an athletic crouch and do some lateral moves around the ankles. And then let's move it up to above the knees. And do the same. Crouching. And moving laterally. And 20. All right, let's get down on the ground. Put the bands at around the soles of the feet. We're lying on our back. Bring the feet up and do some bicycles. And that's 10 right there. Bring it up to your knees again. Fill it over on your side. Rest on your elbow, which is underneath your shoulder. And we'll do some clamshells. And then the other side. And 10. All right. Take that band off. And if you want to go back to a lighter one, do so. Otherwise, we are going to do the tricep extensions again. Other side. And then let's wrap it around the wrist behind the back. Extend out, hold a second, and come back in. And that should do it. All right.
Thanks, Tom.
Jonathan, have a great day.
Yeah, you
Did you
too.
get skiing?
What's that?
Did you go skiing the other day?
Yeah. I
Oh,
went
good.
skiing on Tuesday, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
I may go again tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.